Our minds have been flooded with a false message. You do not have to be an expert on every detail of current events to understand this, do you? Our minds have been flooded with a false message. Who has allowed this to happen? It is us. We are the ones who have allowed this to happen. We have allowed our own minds to be flooded with false information. It is you and it is I who allowed this to happen. We forfeited our own strength. We forfeited our own wisdom. We forfeited our very own love. We thought that the message was coming from the outside. We thought that it was our job to fight the message. We thought that it was our job to accuse those faces that seemed to carry that message. But in that fighting, in that accusation, we gave away our power. We thought we were fighting for a good cause. But the moment that we gave ourselves to anger, the moment we gave ourselves to unforgiveness, the moment we gave ourselves to disgust, the moment we gave ourselves to self-righteousness, the moment we thought that we were fighting our brother and our sister, we gave away our power. Are you ready to take your power back, my friend? There is a practice through which our power is reclaimed. And it is the power that you know you need. It is your birthright. It is who you truly are. There is no teacher here right now. You are only being reminded of what you already know. Do you think it's the corporations who took away your power? No. It is you who agreed to have your power taken. There is a practice, though, that can restore your power to you. It is the practice of forgiveness. It is in the acknowledgement that there is no other out there to blame. It is in the understanding that whenever we point a finger, that we are really only pointing a finger at ourselves. It is in the acknowledgement that as we judge, we are subject to that same judgment. Maybe you've come to know this in your life. Maybe you've come to experience it. Maybe you experience it as unhappiness in your own being. Whose thoughts are you thinking? Are you thinking your truest and deepest thoughts of love and union? Or have you bought in to the corporate lie of division? Who can deliver us? Who can deliver us? You, my friend. You are the Savior of the world. And as you forgive, as you make a choice, as you devote yourself, as I devote myself to the practice of love, we take our power back. What we resist persists, and we have been fighting that which we thought was outside of ourselves. We have been fighting our brothers and sisters. We have been turned on one another by a great lie. We have been turned on one another by a great deceit. And we are the ones who have the power to restore ourselves to sanity. We have seen through the illusion. Yes. We have seen through the illusion. We understand the injustice, right? The 99%, the 1%. We see the parody of our own political system. We see the insanity so clearly now. We have all seen through the illusion, have we not? Now it is time to forgive the illusion. We forgive the illusion. We don't fight against the illusion. We forgive the illusion. And in that forgiveness, in the devotion to that practice of forgiveness, we begin to see miracles which the illusion was clouding. This is the ancient path that has been showed. No one owns it. No one can profit from it in a corporate sense, because that kind of profit, as we all understand, is a lie, an illusion. In this world, when we give, it is lost. But in the reality of love, as we give, we receive. We have been turned against one another. We have been turned into slaves, my friend, by this lie, this illusion that we are separate from one another. The corporate mind is the egoic mind. The corporate mind is the mind of the false self. The corporation is no purpose, is not a person. We understand that now. But the corporation would like to behave like a person, as if it has the same rights as a person. But the corporation cannot be a person, because the corporation is a manifestation of our own false self. We created it, and now we have to forgive it. We forgive our very own creation. We created this false universe. And as we forgive, every manifestation of that falseness, we take back our power. Join me. Join me in this great awakening that we are experiencing as I join you. Breathe in that breath, the breath, that which we all have in common. Observe your own breath from that deepest of places. Observe without judgment what seems to be going on out there in that world. Release yourself from all the opinions, from all the judgments. Release yourself from the hate. Release yourself from the idea that you are separate from your brother and your sister. Love your enemy. If you try to save your own life, you lose it. But when we give it up, when we surrender, we find a new life. This is the practice of forgiveness. This is the practice of release. This is the practice of compassion. There is no one out there to forgive. There is only you. As you forgive that which seems to be on the outside, you are forgiving yourself. Join me, my brother. Join me, my sister, in this great awakening, in this great revolution of love. There's nothing to lose. We know that now. We see that now. What we have created has nothing to offer. All there is love. That's what we have left. Yes, this is a radical path. This is a radical path of forgiveness. And only those who have come to the end of themselves will be willing to choose it. If you believe there is still something for you to gain in this world, there will be no reason to choose this path. But for those of us who have come to the end of the meaning that we find in this world, we are ready, are we not? You wouldn't still be listening if you were not ready, would you? What is your practice? Is your practice born from love? Or does your practice originate from somewhere else? Are you ready to release? Are you ready to give yourself the gift of true power? To give yourself the gift of happiness? Because that's what we're talking about. We are taking the power away from the illusion, and we are giving it back to ourselves. We become love in this practice of forgiveness. We become the one who forgives all. And as we forgive all, we are forgiving ourselves. You are not lost. You never left home. You just thought you had. Forgiveness is effortless as we allow ourselves to become love. And once that love is experienced, there is nothing but love. And we understand everything else to be the illusion that it is, the meaninglessness that it is. Let's devote ourselves to this practice today. Let's devote ourselves to love. Let's devote ourselves to the one true power that we truly have. Let's see through the illusion together and into the great miracle, the great awakening, where the true being arises and true power is restored to the people.